My relation to the accused is irrelevant. The fact remains that I am a prisoner. No, that's not what I don't think I'm getting through to him. Nayuta, long time no see, son. How have you been? Wow. Look. I hear you've been serving Garan. Rather faithfully, in fact. Whatever happened to our dream of taking her down and changing this country, son? He ain't gonna say anything. The past is the past. Let it go and move on. What do you mean? Why are you doing this? It's simple. People change. The Nayuta you knew exists no more. She's been corrupted. Listen, son, I don't know what made you change like this. But you're still my boy, even if you prosecute my case. The rest of the Defiant Dragons and I eagerly await your return. Whenever you're ready, we'll welcome you back with open arms. Ah. As I said, I've moved on. I don't think he has, though. Now let's waste no more time, for flowers do not blossom simply from talk of the past. Nayuta. Why do I get the feeling there's something he wants to say but can't? Guard, move the accused to the interrogation room. Yes, sir. This way, you rebel scum. Ow, watch it. Not so rough, will ya? Sheesh, will he survive the interrogation? Nayuta. Is he seriously going to prosecute his own father? Whew. Oh. Wow, there was nothing else to say. I thought Athena might have said something. I guess we can go back to Amara's tomb to investigate. There ain't really much to look at, though. In terms of crime scene. Like, you've got the tomb, the poster, the candles. That's basically it. So, this is the tomb of Amara, the previous queen of Khura'in. It's really lavish. I guess you could say it's fit for a queen. Is the faceless woman in that mural over there Amara? No, that's the Holy Mother. She's the one who brought spirit channeling to Khura'in. Boom boom. Oh right, the woman in the orb. Oh, it's you two. Getting right down to business, I see. Emma! It was too obvious. Hi, Emma. We heard you'd give us a hand if we needed it. Yep, Mr. Edgeworth asked me to help where I could. So, it's been quite a while since you've been back in Khura'in, I hear. Yeah, more than 10 years, in fact. Well, you shouldn't waste any time. I mean, you're already mixed up in a murder. You're as big a trouble at Magna as Mr. Wright. Please don't say that. My luck's already bad enough as it is. Emma, I hear Prosecutor Sadmadi has requested your services again. He seems to have really taken a liking to you. Oh. You mean his... ephemeral holiness. God, I could not say that word. Ah, wait. I don't mind that he approves of me and my abilities. Now she looks sad. It's just, his people skills need some serious work. But when he manages to smile and compliments my work, it's hard to say no. Plus, working on investigations overseas is okay. Right, I'm just gonna wait. Jesus, how much text does she have? Let me read it! Fuckhead. Thank you. God, Jesus. Doobie 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 doo. There. Plus, working on investigations overseas is a priceless experience, but flying back and forth between here and home every few days with no days off, that's been tough. And the lack of sleep has been brutal on my skin. To make matters worse, the defendant in this case is someone I know. I mean, how could this get any worse? And then, yeah, a lot of munch. Oh, shit. I didn't read what Apollo said in his mind. Oh wait, I can... God, I'm dumb. It's here. Sounds like they've got one complicated prosecutor-detective relationship going on. The incident. Emma, have you determined the cause of death? I have a feeling it was a bloody knife. Blood loss from a stab wound. What? You mean like a knife? No way. A single stab in the back was enough to cause the victim to bleed to death. The estimated time of death is 3 PM, which is when Dirk came onto the scene. Wait, what? That makes no sense. If it was 3 PM exactly, then why the hell was Dirk stood there, like over his body for 20 minutes? It just seems a bit dumb. Stabbed from behind, cause of death is blood loss. Of course. Any suspects besides Dirk? Nada. Nope. He, Maya, and the Minister were the only ones here. And Maya had been tied up until she was freed by the Queen's Royal Guard. Could someone have been hiding somewhere in here? Not likely. I was told this tomb was searched from top to bottom right after the murder. And during that time, the Royal Guard set up a perimeter to prevent anyone from escaping. In other words, the crime scene was completely sealed off. It would appear so. No way for a third party to escape without being spotted, so... Great. It's another one of those convoluted locked room mysteries. Basically, the victim was the Minister of Justice. About the victim, Minister Inga. He was the kingdom's Minister of Justice, correct? Yes. Inga Karkul Karain was the second most powerful figure in Karain. Plus, he was married to the Queen. Seems strange that someone of his status would abduct someone. Apparently, he only told a few of his most loyal subordinates about his plan. That way, there was little chance of the police or even the Queen finding out. What was Inga hoping to gain by getting his hands on the orb? That I don't know, but I'm working on it. I wonder if it really was for what politician Wimperson said. Power, probably. Must deliver it to my benefactor at all costs. What do they want that relic for anyway? It's something to do with an old legend. My patron seeks the great power said to be granted to whoever solves its secret. So yeah, power. How surprising! Power is the motivator behind this crime. Or behind the orb, at least. Not behind this crime. A great power that is said to be bestowed on whoever solves the orb secret. In Karain, only those who can channel spirits are said to be fit to rule. Was that why Inga wanted such power? Did he want to be king? Men can't be spirit mediums, though. At least I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Amara's tomb. So, this is the tomb of the previous queen. Yes, Queen Amara was laid to rest here. She lost her life in an arsonist's blaze. What a tragic end. I heard this tomb sits on the actual site of her residence before it was burned down. They built it on the same spot so her soul could rest in peace. So this is where the fire happened, huh? Why do you think Minister Inga was holding Miss Faye captive here? It's the perfect spot if you think about it. It's close to his private quarters, which made it easy to keep an eye on his prisoner. And the courtyard is only open to the royal family, so he had little fear of prying eyes. Plus, the tomb is normally locked, and only the royal family is allowed access. So that's why he picked this place? How long had Miss Faye been held captive? About 6 days? Really? That long? It appears that she was severely weakened by her prolonged confinement. She passed out as soon as she was freed, and is now on an IV drip at the hospital. She's been asleep ever since. Oh, Miss Faye. I hope she gets better soon. I really hope she gets better fucking luck. She is the unluckiest person in this entire game series. First game, accused of murder. Second game, accused of murder and kidnapped. Third game, accused of murder. Apollo Justice, Dual Destinies, she didn't have anything. I think she was literally mentioned, and that might have been it. Was there anything else in Trials and Tribulations? It was the final case with Dahlia Hawthorne. But yeah, I think she was accused of murder in that one, and that was it. She has not had much luck. She either gets kidnapped or blamed for murder. She was blamed for murder earlier in this too. Like, 2 cases ago. Yeah, case 3. So dumb. Poor Miss Faye. I hope she gets better soon. Emma, do you mind if we start looking around? Sure, I've already got the okay. Knock yourselves out. Oh, and here. It's a diagram of the police of the tomb. Ooh. One of the statues is busted. I thought I'd give you a copy to help your investigation along. Yeah. Can't see it from here, though. Thank you. Tomb diagram. Diagram of the crime scene. Amara's sarcophagus is in the very center of the room. Now let me know if you need my forensic expertise. Don't you dare keep all the fun to yourselves, you hear? You don't need to worry about that. Besides, I'd hardly classify this as fun. Alright, time to examine everything. We'll start with the painting. I'm pretty sure I called it a poster. Looks like the Holy Mother was painted here to watch over Amara's sarcophagus. So it's like this tomb is protected by the founder. That must be so reassuring to those she left behind. Only one problem. They didn't paint the eyes she needs to do said watching. Yeah, but because it's taboo. Come to think of it, she doesn't have a mouth to smile down on the tomb with either. It's actually kinda creepy. I wonder if being watched over by something like that gives the Queen nightmares. Hey, keep that up and the founder just might come and watch over you, too. Okay, can look at the tomb. So this is Amara's sarcophagus. Let's take a closer look. Okay. Hey, these curtains open, Apollo. Oh. Wait. That's one big sarcophagus. They say the mummy of Amara, the former queen, rests inside. A mummy, huh? Rats, it's locked. Hey, don't touch that. You mean we can't search inside it? Not a chance. Besides, it's not something anyone would try opening anyway. What if the real killer's hiding inside? Hey, anyone in anyone in there? Don't do that. You're going to get us cursed. Cursed? The Queen likely bears a grudge toward the living after such a violent, painful death. So no one dares touch the sarcophagus for fear of incurring her wrath. Oh no, Apollo. What am I going to do? Don't look at me. In any case, the sarcophagus is temperature controlled. It's kept really cold to preserve the mummy. So even if someone did decide to hide inside it, they would eventually freeze to death. I see. Still, if they bundled up, I bet a person could hide in there for a little while. Ew. Bundling up with a corpse. Right, what else can we look at? I want to back. Oh, I was about to say I want to back out of this. Is there anything else I can look at? It's got a moth. Boom. Where else can I look? I can look at all these. Look, one of the statues is broken. Yeah, but it's kind of hard to see from here. Let's check it out when we get a little closer. You got it. So I've investigated the curtains in the keyhole. What else is there? Oh, candles, maybe. It's like a small army of monks, all neatly lined up. Looks like they're facing the sarcophagus in prayer. If you look carefully, each one has a slightly different expression. Wonder if they used real people as models. Some are frowning, some are smiling. There's one that looks like he's trying his hardest not to burst out laughing. Really? I wonder why. Maybe it's like those times when things are so intense, you can't help but laugh. You know, like at funerals and stuff. They went through all the trouble of depicting that. Talk about going overboard. What else do we have? Wait. Oh, I can look at this. What the hell is this? It's full of ash. My guess would be this is an incense burner. Hey, look, Apollo. There's something in the ashes. Let's see what it is. Oh, right. Ooh, a jewel. That's from Inga. Yeah, he has, like, those on his... what is it? It's full of ash. They must burn incense in here. I was wondering, Apollo. Did the ash come from the incense sticks that were burned in this? Or do people put their incense in after there was already ash in here to hold them up? Don't be silly, Athena. The answer's simple. The ash is the product of prayers from the countless visitors who came here. It's not a chicken or the egg kind of thing. Oh, that's an interesting take on it. It's so much more poetic than mine. That is not what I wanted to examine. I wanted to examine the jewel. It's a shield. Oh no, it just looks like a shield from here. Is that a gemstone? Wonder what it's doing here. I've got this one covered, Apollo. Would you like to hear my brilliant theory? Well, I guess it wouldn't do any harm. You know how people make wishes by throwing coins into a fountain, right? Well, you know, on second thought, I'm good. What? You sure you don't need to hear my theory? I was just about to get to the good part. Let's just ask Emma. That'll be much quicker. Excuse me, Emma? What's this gemstone doing here? Oh, that? Yeah, I was gonna say it's from him. It's not a gem, it's a button. Albeit a very expensive one, from the victim's jacket. Must have fallen off and gotten in there somehow. Okay. See? Every puzzle has an answer, Athena. Well, I thought my idea was pretty good. Wait. What's with this soot? See here on the gemstone? Hey, you're right. It looks like it was kind of buried. Inga's button, discovered in the ashes of the tomb's incense burners, caked in soot. Or soot, if you want to be really fancy. So we got that. That's everything. But at least that's everything there. But now we need to rotate. I'm gonna turn my world. Wait, why can I look at this again? Wow, it's covered in blood. Oh. With a blood spatter this large, it must have gotten all over the killer too. And to think of it, there was blood on Dirk's clothes. The circumstantial evidence points to Dirk being the killer. That's what I'd conclude if I were a cop too. Why are things always so bleak for me? Oh right, yeah, I can actually see the blood. I couldn't before. The sarcophagus is surrounded by a curtain. I bet someone could have hidden behind it. True, but that's one of the many places the Royal Guard checked after storming in. Wow, they were really thorough. Yes, well apparently one of their members loves mystery novels. He peered into every nook and cranny with an almost frightening amount of gusto. And when he was done, he said... Very interesting. It's like one of those locked room mysteries. Oh my god. Sounds like he's in the wrong line of work. Can I look at the thing on top? Nope. Can I look at this though? Ooh! Paintings! What the hell? Oh, that must be Amara. Is this supposed to be Amara channeling a spirit? Looks like the spirit of some country's sultan or something. Or something. But she seems to be conveying something to his retainers. Oh, there's Dirk. She's on fire. This must be Amara's assassination as allegedly carried out by Dirk. They really made him look evil. Kind of like a devil. Oh god. This is the weirdest one of all. Is that supposed to be Dirk facing his punishment in the afterlife? Anyway, I guess that's the last one. Okay. I guess we're supposed to see this as a happy ending. Yeah, except nobody came out of this story happy. We already looked at those. I can now look at the white mark. Guess this is where Inga collapsed when he died. Better take a closer look. Doo-doo-doo. Ooh. They've already taken the body away. It's kind of sad how familiar I've become with body outlines. Well, when you're in this kind of work, it's to be expected. Was he holding the gun? I have a photo of the body if you're interested. Ah. He was stabbed right in the back. The poor guy was practically skewered. What's he wearing on his arm? Those are the cuffs of justice. Seems to be a tradition here for the Minister of Justice to wear those forearm cuffs. Okay. They look like they're made of thick fabric. Of a thick fabric, so I guess they aren't for protection. Maybe they're for keeping his sleeves out of the way when handling documents. Yeah, that's probably their original purpose. But over the years, the reason for wearing them was probably forgotten. So now they're just one of many traditional things that people do without knowing why. Oh, I get it. Kind of like the way you roll up your sleeves, huh? Or your psychology, if we're going there. I happen to know why I started, thank you very much. So we get the crime photo. A photo of Inga's body. He was stabbed in the back with a knife. Poor guy. Alright, what else? We've got a cell phone. Or, you know, mobile. So the minister was armed, huh? That's a 4-shot pistol. He had it for self-defense, apparently. Did him some good. But it won't be firing anything anytime soon. Huh? He was carrying a broken gun around for show. No, we recovered a bullet here. Which means the gun probably broke as the minister fired its last round. Thing is, the gun's chambers are all empty. Yet that one bullet is the only bullet we could find. What happened to the other 3? That is strange. Where did the other 3 go? Maybe Dirk ate them. We can ask the next time we see him. Just be ready for his predictably shocking answer. Okay. What about the phone? Boom boom boom. I wonder if this is Inga's cell phone. It should be. His fingerprints are all over it. Do you know if he talked with anyone recently? There were a few calls logged between him and his underlings. They're all members of the secret police who are directly under the minister's control. You mean like spies? I don't think that's quite it. I'm gonna say, is the blood something I can look into? Probably not. Wouldn't make much sense to. Nothing particularly interesting here. Wait, I was looking at the knife! What? Oh, really? I was just off of the knife. Bullshit. So, this is the murder weapon. Emma, did you find any prints on it? Yep, and they were super clear. They belong to one Dirk Sadmadi. Oh, that's not good. Were there any others? There was one more print from another individual, but it was too smudged to identify. It's probably an old print from someone else who had handled the knife. Oh. Yet another piece of unhelpful info to add to our ever-growing pile. This investigation's huge. Like, just the crime scene, we have to investigate so much. It's crazy. Aha! I can look at a chair. How lovely. Miss Faye was apparently tied to this chair. Let's take a closer look. Ooh, there's the rope. We should try to cover every angle possible here. And in order to do that, we should swipe the screen to change our perspective and take a careful look around. I bet you didn't know, but I happen to be a bit of an escape artist myself. Shruti showed me how to do her rope escape trick. And why would you bother learning something like that? Because we're always getting into trouble when working cases with Mr. Wright. So I thought it might come in handy someday. Well, I guess you're right about that. Miss Faye could have definitely used that knowledge. That's right. So now you just sit right here and we'll get started. What in the world gave you the idea that I wanted to learn? Alright, so... Poor Miss Faye. She must have been tied up to this chair. I could just imagine how much her backside must have hurt after sitting here for so long. Would have been torture for you, I bet. I mean, you don't know how to sit still. If by that you mean I like to stay active, then I have to agree with you. Wait, how do I swipe screen? Whoosh! Oh god. Oh god, the swiping is... iffy. I've like tried to swipe, but I can't. Oh, there we go. Please. Oh my god, it detects it. Whew. Look, there's a bloodstain on one of the chair legs. Really? Hey, you're right. I completely missed that. Let's move the chair so we can check under it. Whew! Oh, that was lucky. Jeez. There's more blood under the chair leg. I wonder what it's doing there. I have some luminol here. Why don't you do some testing around it? Sure. Wait. What am I testing? Oh, I can still swipe. Okay. How else could I do this? Oh, it kind of works. Not really. Maybe I could only swipe ever so much. What about near the rope? What? Oh, there we go. That's why it was near the rope I needed to be. Look. Okay, I didn't even spray that much. you spray it once, it's like a candy trail. The bloodstain leads all the way to the sarcophagus. Bum bum bum. Emma, is this Minister Inga's blood? Hold on 1 second. That's strange. It isn't. I didn't get a match. So then, whose blood is it? Dirk and Miss Faye weren't wounded as far as we know. And the blood's been wiped up by someone for some reason. Yeah, that's strange too. Mysterious bloodstain. An unidentified bloodstain from Amara's tomb. It was already wiped up and does not belong to the victim. I bet it was Dirk. I bet it was Dirk's blood. He had a bloodstain on him, but you also can't tell if he was wounded. I suppose you would be able to tell after he got cleaned up, but... whatever. Is that everything to do with the chair? I think so. I didn't realise it was going to take me to that, but whatever. We'll admit, trying to do the swiping when playing the game on BlueStacks is a trial and a half, I must admit. Someone could have hid behind these curtains. Here, I'll go give it a try. Well, can you tell I'm hiding here? No, I can't tell at all. That's it. That's the perfect hiding place. We did it, Apollo. We solved the case. Sorry to burst your bubble, but... the Royal Guard searched the tomb high and low right after they stormed in. And they said no one else was here, or was in here, besides Minister Inga, Dirk and Miss Faye. Well, back to the drawing board, I guess. My brilliant deduction. Destroyed in 3 sentences. My god. And we have more of these. More paintings. What the hell? A baby on a lotus blossom. That's one strange painting. Apparently that's part of a mural depicting the life and times of Queen Amara. You know, like a storyboard or something. So that baby's supposed to be Amara. This one depicts Amara preaching to the faithful. It's hard to put into words, but I've never seen anything like it. Let's see, the next one is... Dirk, again. Is that Dirk? Why does he have horns? My best guess is... it depicts the first time Amara and Dirk met. So he's supposed to be some kind of demon who's seducing her. Well, he was successful since they got married after that. Wait, so what else is there? Oh, there's the broken statue. The mural continues on the opposite wall. Oh! So that's where it... wait, no, it can't. Because that would make no sense. Whatever. One of the statues is broken. Let's have a closer look. Yeah, there we go. Let's take a closer look. Bum bum bum. What the hell? Oh, nothing particularly interesting here. Yeah, it stopped being highlighted. This thing's more splinter than statue now. The bullet from the victim's gun did a real number on it. It seems like something you'd get cursed for, you know? In Minister Inga's case, I'd say getting your ticket punched is curse enough. Yeah, but don't curses extend to the afterlife? You need to stop taking what Nayuta says so seriously. I'm perfectly capable of thinking for myself. But I can see the bullet. Wait, I thought there were two. Ooh, so much shiny. Look, there's a bullet here. It's from the pistol the victim was carrying. My guess is he tried to shoot his attacker but missed, and the bullet ended up here. We've already determined the rifling marks to be a match to his gun. Rifling marks? Aren't those— oh god, you don't have to explain it every time. They're a gun's fingerprint. Oh, shall I explain? The science behind it is absolutely fascinating. I've heard this like 7 fucking times. I can understand them explaining it once per game, but it's been multiple times in this game. I think. At least I hope so. No, we're good. Thank you. Lawyers. They think they're so smart. You do realise we can hear you. And plus we know what rifling marks are. As I say, it's a fingerprint of a gun, basically. It's a Megatama, I think. Did it come from the broken statue? Look, Apollo, there's another one. That was the one I tried to look at initially. There you are. Why are there 2? But the other statues only have 1 each. Hey, you're right. Maybe the statue was special or something. And there's a glinty thing. Oh, that's how— okay, so I could have actually just swiped by holding down. I was just making— I thought it would, you know, swivel a bit more. But it doesn't. Okay, never mind. My bad. Fuck! Not what I wanted. There we go. There's something shiny down there. It's a pendant. Whoa. It's a butterfly. There's blood on it. I wonder who it belongs to. All we know is it's not the victim's. No one in the royal family recognised it. Emma, did you lift any fingerprints from it? I did, but what? I wasn't able to get a clean one. Oh dear. That's too bad. But the blood turned out to be the victim's.